Hello. I'm a guy they call the old man in the woods these days. I've gone by a lot of names, but that's what they call me these days. And people have encouraged me to share what I know. They seem to think it's of value. And I'm in a place in my life right now where that seems like a wise thing to do. I want to talk about a lot of things, about politics, religion, civilization, the manosphere, and a lot of things about that. We'll also talk about biology, physiology, evolutionary psychology, a lot of things. The main reason I'm doing this is not because I have any great need to explain it to other people. It's because I have a son who I want to leave something for. That's my primary reason for being here. And I want him to have some good outcomes in life and a good shot at things. And I understand that a lot of you young men, if you don't have that, then he probably won't either. So fundamentally, I guess there's some self-interest there, and there is some enlightened self-interest going on as well. So all I really want to do is talk to you about many, many things. I'm an old man now, hitting hard on 70, and I've got a 10-year-old boy. I've gone by a lot of different names in my life. I've worked on every continent in the world except Antarctica, because penguins don't pay worth a crap. I'm an old Marine, so you might not like my language or my bluntness sometimes, but I will give it the best shot I can, and I will be truthful and honest and tell you what I've learned. I've had some passions in my life, and I've followed those. Like I said, I've lived on every continent, worked with every major culture. Didn't get married till I was 52. Now I'm almost 70 with a 10-year-old son. And I want to share some things. One, to help you, but mostly so that he'll know who I was and know the things I've learned. And I'd like to share those with you guys too. I've had a lot of people. I've gone by different names. As a matter of fact, this name was actually a nickname given to me by people who listened to me and encouraged me to do these little talks. But I know that a lot of you guys out there are having trouble. We'll also talk about things like rites of passage, why it's so hard in the world today, why the juice doesn't seem worth the squeeze, why men and women are the way they are, what you might be able to do about that. So I'm not trying to convince you of anything. As a matter of fact, if anything, I'd like for other people to talk about this, let iron sharpen iron, and maybe come to some practical and pragmatic solutions themselves. I found out that there are only two types of conflict: adversarial and cooperative. Cooperative will give you win-win. Adversarial, well, there's only one winner and one loser. I'm a cultural anthropologist and studied that most of my life, as well as traveled and worked for people. Like I said, I've worked with every major culture in the world. And all I really want to do, share with you ways to avoid being angry, ways to get things done, ways to avoid problems, and not get mad at the water for being wet, because that's basically what it amounts to. It is what it is. So come along with me, and we will see what we can do. We'll do the best we can do. First thing I'll talk about are the 3 Gs, which has to do with what men are, why they're that way, and why that was part of what we used to call teaching boys the birds and bees during the rite of passage. I'm going to bend your mind sometimes. Some of you are going to hate me. Some of you are going to like me. Be that as it may, I guess we'll see how it goes. Hope to see you next time. Hope you tune in. We'll talk to you later.